Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. So let's get started. Today we are going to watch how we are going to do the slot confirmation call. So we are going to discuss upon slot confirmation call, and in the second half we are going to discuss about parent-teacher interaction. So first we will begin with the slot confirmation call, and after the break, the post-demo stage. Now, slot confirmation call is basically the pre-demo stage. Just before the demo conduction takes place, we call the parent, and that call is known as slot confirmation call. Now, we will see how we do it. What do we do in a slot confirmation call? What is this call all about? And why do we do this call? Okay, so we are going to explain the what, why, and how of a slot confirmation call. And in the second half, we will try to understand how to leverage the opportunities to build relationship with parents post the demo. Now, slot confirmation call. What were the 4 steps in getting a student enrollment? Remember, I told you on day 1. Anyone? 4 steps. Yes. Accepting the demo. Nehal, that's correct. So first we accept a demo. Then what do we do? Yes, we make a call, slot confirmation call, correct. Third step is to conduct the demo, and finally you get the enrollment. Very good. Perfect. So first step is to accept the demo. Second step is to call the parent, confirm the slot. Third step is to conduct the demo, and finally you get the enrollment after the counseling session. Counseling session is not here in your journey because it is not a part of your job. Now, so far we have covered a part of the third step. Now, the third step is not covered completely. We have only covered a part of it, the first 40-45 minutes, which we spend with the child. And the last 15-20 minutes today we will see in the second session. Right? So as of now, we are going to focus on the second step, and that is slot confirmation call. Okay. So let's start off with the first question, and that is, what do you think this call is all about? What do you think a slot confirmation call should be about? Confirmation, availability of parents, about the class and about timings, okay? To confirm the class and availability, deciding the time, no, time is already decided. You confirm that time. Interest and requirement of the child and the parents, okay? Yes. Like what are the child's requirements and what are the parents' requirements. Very good. Time of the demo and expectation of the parent. Very good. Availability is correct. Picking a date and time, Akshay, the date and time is already mentioned. When they fill the form, the date, the time, the grade of the child, everything is mentioned, on the basis of which you choose a demo, isn't it? You accept the demo on the basis of that. To check if the parent is interested in attending demo class, not to check, basically to confirm the slot. We might find out that he might not be interested or something. Those we'll discuss. To know about the parents' expectation from Planet Spark, very good. Understanding parents' expectations. And what about, yes, reminding them to join from laptop and telling them, asking them to, both of them to join, isn't it? So we have to set the expectation of both the parents and a laptop right in the slot confirmation call. Correct? Very good. So four major purpose of what a slot confirmation call is all about. First is, of course, confirming the demo time slot, whether they will be available at the said time or not. Apart from that, inviting both the parents to join the class, reminding them to join from a laptop, and also understanding the child's needs and requirements, right? So let's see, what is this call all about? This call is about confirming the demo time slot, inviting both the parents for the demo class, reminding them to join from a laptop, and understanding about the learner's needs. This is what a slot confirmation call is all about. Now, let's recall, what is the need to invite the parent for the class? You already know. Success rate is higher, okay? Yes, so that they can take the decisions quickly and easily. Their inputs, activities, and decision making. Wonderful. Prabhat, very nicely summarized. Very good. Yes, majorly because if they join the demo class, they will be able to practically experience the demo class, and it will be easier for them to take the decisions, right? So parents are needed because they get to experience the demo class, and hence they will be able to make the decisions quickly after the demo. Yes. Next question. Why is it important to call before the trial class? So just add a why to all these questions. Whatever points we have discussed now, just add a why to them. Why to confirm the demo time slot? Why are we confirming the demo time slot? Hmm, to ensure that, okay, to confirm the timings. Plan and manage the class, okay. For that, you try to understand the learner's needs. So why do we ask about learner's needs? Because we want to be prepared and we can plan accordingly for our trial class or the demo class. Yes, Himanshi, that is correct, because we will have clarity, they will be available or not, and to make sure whether parents are available. And okay, to join from laptop, that is in the second point. But why are we confirming the demo time slot before the demo class? Because it will be easier for us to understand and plan and manage our time. In case if it is a cancellation or a reschedule, we would know in advance that how we are going to manage that particular slot. You can plan and manage your time accordingly, isn't it? So that's the first question. Why are we setting expectations in the slot confirmation call itself? One day prior, I'll tell you, Neha. I'll tell you. When do we do this call? Let me finish off with this. Why are we setting expectations? So that we can plan accordingly. That is the reason for the first point. Why are we setting expectations in the beginning and in the slot confirmation call itself? Yes, expectation means both the parents and laptop. It would be easier for the full flow of the class. So that the parents follow them, okay? So that they are prepared at the beginning. To create curiosity. Okay. Depending on their needs, we can design the class, okay? Um, Okay, you all are correct, but partially. Okay. Understand why are we setting the expectation before the trial class? If we do not set the expectation before the trial class, first, yes, the parents will not be prepared. They don't know whether to join from a laptop and whether both the parents should be available. And you will, what is the benefit for a teacher? As a teacher, the benefit for me would be I wouldn't be spending a lot of time in the class in these kind of logistics work, right? I will be able to maximize my learning time. That's the reason why we are setting the expectations in the beginning. Yes, for the parents, they will be prepared. They know that how they are going to join. They both have to join, and accordingly, they will set their schedule and they will prepare themselves, isn't it? So setting expectations before the trial class will help you to maximize your learning time and not spend a lot of time in the logistics. Okay. Now, why are we asking questions about the child? Why do we want to understand the requirements and needs of the child? So better. Okay. In case the child has some special issues. Okay. So we know about the child better. Okay. So plan the curriculum accordingly. Exactly. Absolutely. We will be able to plan the demo, not the curriculum, the demo accordingly. And we will be able to customize it as per the needs and requirements of the child. If the child is, say, hyperactive, maybe yesterday we were discussing, we can do some meditating activities, breathing exercises, vocal exercises. Or if the child is very introvert, he is only sitting in one place, looking here and there, not very confident about himself. Maybe we can do some, we can add more open questions in our icebreakers, isn't it? More imagination related question like, what if you were the president of India? What would you do? What if I give you a superpower of either flying or being invisible? So accordingly, you will be able to plan your demo and the icebreakers and building relationship part, right? Yes, we'll be able to prepare based on the child's needs. That's the reason why we set the expectations and understand about the learner's needs in the slot confirmation call itself. Now, why is it important? Let's see. 3 reasons. First reason, sorry for that. Give me a second. Yeah. So, 3 reasons why we set the expectations, why we call the parent before the trial class. First reason, so that we can plan and manage our time. In case if it is a cancellation or a reschedule, you don't have to wait at the class time, right? Second, why are we setting expectations in the slot confirmation call? So that setting clear expectations will help you to maximize the learning time in the demo class, and you will not be spending a lot of time on the logistics. And we are trying to understand about this learner's requirements or needs so that we can prepare based on child's needs. Okay. Now, time to think. Why do we ask the teachers to make these calls and not the counselors? See, meditation, I did not mean to say that proper meditation. My meditation meaning was you can do some breathing exercises. My point was that closing your eyes, thinking about something, imagining about something, and, taking deep breaths, releasing your breath, those kind of exercises. I'm not saying meditation. Meditation, proper technical meditation is very different. I know that's not possible in a 1 hour class. Mm. The slot confirmation call is voice based or video based. It's voice based. Calling, simple. Call the parent. They will be handling the rest of the session. Okay. Okay. Why teachers are supposed to make this call and not the counselors. Okay. I'm emphasizing on the point, not the counselors. Why counselors are, we are not asking the counselors to make the call and the teachers are making this call. Why? Yes, demos are given by the teachers, correct? We are the ones to take the demo, okay? Very good, Prerna, because counselors are a kind of intermediary in between, mediators, you can say, and it may take extra time. Very good. It will take a lot of time for the teacher to coordinate and set up for the class. And, sometimes there are time adjustments. Sometimes you are not available, parent is not available. In those cases, it will take a lot of time to coordinate between the parent and the teacher. Many of the times, apart from this, there is one more problem, that is loss of information. Okay, misinformation, you can say, not loss of information. Sometimes the parent convey about the child to the counselor and the information then is transferred to the teacher. In this process, the Chinese whisper, the message gets distorted. Sometimes, not every time, but it might, because it is all oral verbal communication. It's not possible to understand the same tone in the same intention, what the parent said and what the counselor is saying. So this might take time also, and it might create some confusions as well. Some miscommunication might happen. This is the reason why we ask the teachers to make this call and not the counselors. So sometimes it happens. The parent said that my child is very hyperactive, and the counselor came up to me and said that you are getting a child, ADHD child. It happens, right? So people make up to build relationship. Okay, yes. Yes, the biggest reason is to build relationship, because you are going to be with that parent for another couple of months, more than months, actually year, more than a year. So when you are staying with that parent, with that child, it's important for you also to know what kind of parents you are getting, what kind of child you are getting. And you would also like to know what am I signing up for as a teacher. And also it's important for them to know who is the person that is going to take the demo and who is going to be with my child for a very long time, right? So that's the reason why we ask the teachers to make these calls. Rapport is correct. Better for the teacher to do the call. Okay, very good. Before every session? No, we are only talking about demos. We are talking about slot confirmation. Before every session, why will you call? Okay, before every session, as in every demo session. Every demo session will be different children, different parent. So for every demo, yes, you have to call the parent, isn't it? Because the demo is taken by the teacher, okay? Teacher will be able to know about the child's weakness. Yes, correct, correct. And the teacher will be the correct person to explain about the different features of the curriculum and what we are going to do with the child. She will be a better person to understand the child requirements, isn't it? So that's the reason. Yes, correct. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Do we have like these many times? Only we can call the, and I did not get that point, Reshma. Do we have to call many times? So somebody also asked me that when should we call the parent? Is it like 1 day before, 2 days before, or 4 hours before? When? So it's not on dependent on what the time of the demo is. Like for example, you are accepting a demo at 10:30. Now it is 10:30. You opened your laptop and you saw a demo. You are planning the day ahead, right? So you are available from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. Now you accepted one demo at 5 p.m. Demo was written as 5 p.m. class 6 student. Okay. You accepted it. Now you will call the parent. It's 10:30. You will call the parent. Correct. 10:30 to 12:30. 2 hours window is provided. Within 2 hours, you have to confirm the slot. Okay, you have to call the parent. You can confirm the slot and you have to mark it in the dashboard as confirmed. Parent demo confirmed. Okay, and you have to write a small note that parent has confirmed the demo. Just click on submit. Okay, that's it. The demo is confirmed. But if within 2 hours, if you do not mark it as confirmed, what will happen? The timer that will run, that is running after 2 hours, it will stop and the demo will vanish from your My Demo section. Basically, we call it as demo expired. Okay, the demo has expired and it will go away from your demo segment, from your page, and you will not be able to take the demo any further, right? So you have a time frame within which you have to accept and mark it as confirmed, right? Accepting has no time limit, but confirming it has a time limit. Okay, I'm answering all those questions. Don't worry. While we are learning all these things, Jyoti, whether personal number, international number, what we are going to do, everything I'll tell you. Wait. So the timing of the call is not fixed. Say, for example, now I'll give you an example of a demo which is to be conducted at 6 p.m. and you have accepted the demo at 4:30 p.m. Now the timer will not be of 2 hours. It will be of 1.5 hours only. So whichever is less. If the demo is, I hope you understand, right? So the demo has to be conducted at 6. Now you have accepted it at 4:30. That means your window will be only till the demo, till the time of the demo. That much time you will get to confirm the demo. Either you mark it as confirmed, or you mark it as rescheduled, or you mark it as cancelled, right? But do not let the demos expire. But because what happens is, if in case the parent who has to be contacted was not contacted and you do not mark it as cancelled, what happens? It goes to another teacher calls. In this way, the parents get agitated. It's important that you, before the 2 hours expiration, you mention the reason why you are canceling this demo. Mention it. The parent did not pick up the call, or maybe parent is not interested, or maybe parent will take the demo after 15 days or 30, whatever it is. Parent wants a Marathi teacher, or he wants a Telugu teacher. You write the reason and then cancel it. But do not let the timer die. Clear? I can see lots of questions are there. I want you to first see how the call is done. Okay, yes, Neha, go ahead.
Hi, Preeti. I wanted to check with you in a scenario that I am not available to take the demo. Do I decline it from the
If you
dashboard,
are not
or
able
do
to
I
take a
call?
demo, why would you accept it from the dashboard?
Okay, got you.
Right?
Makes sense. Yes.
Yes. So I
Sorry.
know this
Thanks.
is a little vague for you because LMS training you have not got. So you don't have that idea.
Right.
We have lots of demos. From there, you choose the demos.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the basis of your availability, you will choose. Say, for
Mm-hmm.
example, you were free at 6 p.m. and you accepted a 6 p.m. demo. It might also be possible that suddenly some work came and you are not available. It's totally up to you and the parent. You talk to the parent and tell the parent, sir, there is some emergency. I would not be able to attend at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take it 1 hour later? Talk to the parent. That's it. It's
Okay.
all
In
about.
case I don't accept the demo, I don't need to call and decline, right? It just goes out from my dashboard.
That means it is not your demo.
Great. Got it. Thank you, Preeti.
Yes, Reshma. I have lots of questions to answer. Yes,
Yeah.
Reshma, go ahead.
So actually, my question is that if I am calling the student and he's not responding the calls after four times or 5 times,
Uh,
after 5 times, will the call button will be disabled or it will be present?
you call the parent, does not pick up, call him after 15 minutes, does not pick up. It's okay. Go ahead. Write, parent did not pick up the call, mark it as cancelled.
After how many calls, ma'am?
See, it's all dependent on what you want. You can drop a WhatsApp message also if you want.
Oh,
If you don't get any response from their side, it's okay. You can cancel it. Twice, maximum thrice, or one WhatsApp message you can drop. That's it.
Okay.
Not more than that. I feel it is not good to pester every time, isn't it? Yes, Himanshi?
For the demo, parents are required to attend the class. However, once enrollment is complete, only teachers and students will participate and parents will no longer be needed, na?
No, no,
I
they are not required as such. But you will see in the junior section, usually the mothers or the father is always sitting beside them. Even I would sit if my child is a pre-primary or a class 1 kid, class 2 kid. He is very small to operate a laptop, so I will be sitting. But it is not mandatory. Do we have like these many times or only we can call the parent? Okay, so Reshma, I think I answered. What should be the ideal duration of this call? I will show you how this call is done and I'll show you the script also. By the time I'm reading the questions, can you please open your dashboard, go to your demo content, the demo class content, and open this point number 4 slot confirmation call script. I will show it to you on the screen. Please open it. Keep it open. We will discuss it by the time. Here, point number 4, slot confirmation call. Please, everyone, open it. Okay, I'm reading my chats. Wait. Is there any limit on confirmation calls? There is no such limit. You can call twice or maximum thrice for every different demo, different call. So yes, we have, okay, fine. Do we have like these? Okay, I've already answered that. What should be the ideal duration of this call? 10-15 minutes. It's maximum 7. It depends, you know. Sometimes the parents, they talk a lot. Some parents do not talk at all. Then you will be able to wrap this up within 7 minutes. Okay. Is there any limit on? Okay, I've already answered that. How do we get the lead to make the call? Tanuja Sharma, how do we get the lead? You get it on the dashboard. How much is the call limit? How much is the call limit? I don't know. The time limit, I can tell you. Call limit, what is call limit? Call limit to one parent, one demo, you can call twice, maximum price, or you can drop a WhatsApp message also. For the demo, parents are required to attend the class. However, once enrollment is complete, only teachers and students will participate. Parents will know. Okay, I've already answered that. Should we call the parents via a personal? Yes, yes. Coming to that, yes, we do call from our personal number. Or maybe if you have 2 SIM cards, then you can use the other SIM card also. We also do WhatsApp calls. It's absolutely fine. You can also drop WhatsApp messages. And after the biggest troubles that Jio is giving us, every call is dropping. It's better to make WhatsApp calls now. No, I'm just joking. I mean, you can make calls from your personal number. Absolutely, Neha. Accept and confirm within 2 hours of accepting. That's correct. Confirming the class, you will get training on that. Don't worry. That's a part of your dashboard training, no? So I have to call within that 1.5 hours, 1.5 or 2 hours. See, understand this. If your demo is at 6 p.m., right? And you are accepting the call at 10 a.m., then you have time till 12 noon. Okay. You have 2 hours. Within this, you have to go to the dashboard and mark it as either confirmed or rescheduled or cancelled, whatever the situation may be. Correct? And give proper reasons. If it is a cancellation, give proper reason over there. But if the 6 p.m. demo has been accepted by you at 4:30, then what is the window? You can calculate yourself. You will have a 1.5 hour window only. Got it? So it depends on when you are accepting the demo. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. So it depends on when you are accepting the demo. From then till the demo time starts, or 2 hours, whichever is less. Yes, yes. Demos are payable. I've already shown this to you. Please take out your day 1 deck and check it there. Check there. It's there. Okay, slide number, I think, I don't remember the slide. Please check it. What if the parent do not respond the calls? I said, mark it as cancelled. After 2-3 calls, mark it as cancelled. After confirming, we have 3 hours only for call and demo. We have 3 hours. 2 hours, I said. 2 hours to confirm. to confirm whether the lead. How do we get the lead to make the calls? I've already answered that. After confirming, we have 3 hours call from our phone number. Yes. Can we do the question answer part? Okay, I get this request many a times. This is a part of the training session. I know where to take questions and where not to take questions. Okay, so don't worry. You can trust me for that. There is no AHT for the call. No, this is not a BPO call. Okay, BPO call, they have an average handling time. No, this is not a BPO call. How many calls we can do? That depends on how many demos you are accepting. We are not calling the terrorist. Don't worry, we are calling the parents who have inquired to us. Okay. In case if you are not comfortable in calling from your personal numbers, then you need to talk to your OJT. Okay. Dashboard call is not available, dear. Sorry. International call, your OJT will be guiding you for that. For international call, I can guide you. For UAE, we use Botem app, or maybe you can use WhatsApp also, WhatsApp text messages in order to connect with the parent. The purpose is not how you connect, but to connect by any means. Okay. We don't speak with the children. We speak with the parents in the case of children. For adults, we talk to the adults directly. That we will discuss, Ruchika. We'll come to that. That's a later question. The parents are not speaking, responding in English. Talk to them in any language. I said language is not a problem. You can talk in any language. Mayvish, what if it is an international number? International number is only when you accept or you choose a region which is outside India. Then only you will get an international number. Otherwise, you will not, right? 2 hours for demo confirmation, which is apart from the demo class. 2 hours slot, it is a slot. Otherwise, the demo will expire. You don't have to do anything in that 2 hours. You don't have to work. You just have to call the person. If you have called, you have got a confirmation, just have to mark it as confirmed. Okay, you don't have to wait for 2 hours. You don't have to sit on the laptop and work for 2 hours. Okay, the demos that we get are being provided to us by Planet Spark, or can we get the classes or choose them on our own? The demos are provided to you by Planet Spark. Also, if you want to reel in your own students, you can reel in through workshop demos. I discussed this on day 1. If you want to go back and check, you can check the first day's PPT. Okay. We'll want to know about the pricing. Don't you think? I cannot think. I can only tell you my experiences. Parents do ask about the pricing, and that is why you need to tell them that every institute, every big institute or big organization, they have a separate department for every single work they do. Okay. For every single work that we do, we have a separate department. Therefore, we are the teachers. We are only concerned about the teaching part. The fees department, the sale department is a different department. And therefore, after the demo class, you will get in touch with the counselors. They will help you out through in that process. Okay. In case there is a scenario when the parents have confirmed the demo and I marked confirmed, but after some time they cancel for some reason, then you can cancel. You have that option. RSWL, we'll come to that. What if the parents requested for the time slot when we are not working? You can say this, you can talk to them. I hope we both are not robots. I am not a robot, the parent are not a robot. We don't have a time fixed in our system, no. We can talk to them, no? Talk to them, tell them, I'm not free, sir. How should I do? So, okay, these questions are, even I feel that I should be taking later. Don't ask these questions. How many slots you can confirm on one day? How much time are you ready to give to Planet Spark? That many slots you can confirm. Okay. Now, let's see how the call is done. I'm going to play an audio. While listening to this audio, you have to note down the different sections of this call. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, am I speaking with Ms. Priyanka? Hi, yeah, Priyanka this side.
Okay, hi ma'am. This is Ishita. I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. I see you had registered for a trial class for your child at 6 p.m. Right? So I just wanted to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him.
Sure. Tell
Okay.
me.
Okay, so let me quickly start by introducing myself. I have been a teacher for 7 years now, and I have taught students from different school boards like IB, CBSC, and other state boards as well. I come with masters in English, and I've also done my B.Ed. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to teaching your child as well today evening. So just wanted to know, is there anything specific that you are looking for him? And his name is Rudra, right?
Yeah, I think mostly public speaking is what I would want him to be better at.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, definitely. So don't worry, ma'am. That's exactly what we also focus on. We definitely believe in, communication skills, and public speaking requires those communication skills, right? So yeah. So for that reason only, actually, I do have couple of questions regarding Rudra. Uh, so just wanted to confirm that he's in which grade and which school does he go to?
He's in Heritage. He's in grade 6 right now.
Okay. So Heritage, is that like IB school or the
Yeah, it's
CBSE
an
one?
IB school.
IB school. Amazing. Okay. So I'm assuming that, he would be definitely participating in many activities over there.
Yeah, he does, but I think there is a fear of stage presence, or like he's not taking up any things or activities which are more public speaking. I would want him
Okay.
to do more.
I see. Okay. So looks like he's shy and doesn't really like, is not going
He's
ahead and.
not really shy, but I
Mm-hmm.
think he gets cold feet on the
Got it.
stage.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Understood. And how would you describe his reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills?
So I think reading, writing are fine.
Okay.
Listening is also okay. Speaking is what I want him to get better at.
Understood. Yeah, you mentioned about, getting like he gets cold feet and just you would want him to be more open out there and participate in activities that involves, public speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Great. Well, this has been helpful. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would definitely be now able to customize the demo class experience for Rudra accordingly. So just last few things. I just wanted to confirm that you and sir, your husband, would also be present in the demo class. So I know I'm asking both of you to be present, but it's really important because the demo class is an opportunity for you to see your child's key strengths. We will be having different activities in the class where I would be able to illustrate these strengths for both of you. Moreover, we also share detailed feedback and a vocation plan with you based on his or her his performance in the class. And lastly, actually our trial class is not just designed for children; they are also for parents. So we do have some really fun activities where you would be also participating. Both of you would be participating with Rudra in the class. So can I please confirm your presence for the same?
Yeah, I can confirm about myself. I'm not yet sure about my husband, but
Okay.
that sounds, I mean, I think it should be fine.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a call back, or like in the meanwhile, you can maybe confirm with your husband?
Yeah, you can check with me tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, when is,
Ma'am, you have booked it for 6 p.m. today.
I don't think my husband will be able to make it, but
Okay.
I'll be there, so it should be
Okay.
fine.
We can reschedule also. It would be great that both of you would be there.
Okay.
So if you want, we can reschedule it to say tomorrow whenever he's available, or we can change the time.
Yeah, then let's do it a little later.
Okay.
But then that will be late for Rudra.
How
Um,
about 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m.?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, amazing. So let's block 8 p.m. This would be a 1 hour class. So Rudra would be free by 9 p.m. And yeah, so one more thing, ma'am, like for the great demo experience, please do join from laptop. and do join 5 minutes before so that we can ensure that there is no tech related issue and we can have a smooth experience.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. See you at 8 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Very excited. Bye.
Thank you.
Give me a second. Okay. So what were the different sections of this call? Great, wonderful. Opening with confirming who we are speaking to, confirming if they have booked a slot, introduction to who we are and why we are calling them. Okay, and why we are calling them. Okay, asking parents about what their expectations are, some information. Okay, that's very long. Okay, correct. And asking questions about the kid. Okay, expectations. Yes. Okay, now let's go back to our script, which we had just opened. Everyone open the script. So here in the script also, you will get to see the different sections of this call. The first section, as you said, is yes, introduction of yourself as an expert, where you introduce yourself as a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. That's your first introduction. And then you can give your personal experiences and a personal introduction also. Now I got a very intriguing question, that what if I am not experienced? Very obvious. You will write your own introduction as you want to say. Okay. If you are not experienced, write about your passion, why you are into this profession. Tell them about what your achievements are, what your awards, recognitions are. Tell other things. Your introduction is your introduction, not my introduction. Right. So you know better how to make it more effective and relatable. Okay. Understanding parents' expectations, that is the second part of this call, where the teacher tries to understand what are the expectations of the parents. Next, asking questions about the child. There are some questions that the teacher asks about the child, which grade and whether he speaks in English, about his RSWL skills, and all those things. And at the end, number 4 is setting of expectations, right? So these are the 4 different sections of this call. Now, when I give you this script, somebody was asking for a script also. Now I think you have the script, right? Soumya, you have the script now. So this script, you can use it while you are doing a slot confirmation call. Although there is no hard and fast rule that you have to follow each and every word of it. No, absolutely not. This conversation is going to be very dynamic. We do not have a set script. Okay, we have to start with, hello, sir, my name is this. Thank you for calling HP. May I have your first and last name, please? So those things are not required here. Okay, it's not a fixed script that you have to follow. Here you are calling more to build rapport, talk to the parent, make them comfortable. You also try to know them. Many a times in the slot confirmation call, oh, you are from that place. Oh, I'm also from that place. My mother lives there. So these kind of things will happen. Okay, and these things will help you build more relation, a better connection with the parent. Okay, so check your script and we will discuss the script in details. Yes, Bhavya, you have a question. You have raised your hand.
I have a doubt that in case if they doesn't have a laptop, but still they are very curious about attending the demo class, in that case, what should we do?
If they don't have a laptop, this is a day 2
If they
question.
doesn't have,
Bhavya. I'm sorry, I'm not answering that. I have already said in that case what you have to do. You will get the answer in the chat section. Others will answer. I'll not answer. I've already discussed this many times on day 2, day 3, every time. Now, in this, we had 4 different sections. First is introduction as an expert. Second, understanding parents' expectations. Third, knowing more about the child. Fourth is setting of expectations of having a laptop and parents' presence. Now, what if both the parents say they will not be able to attend? What if both the parents say that they both will not be able to attend? What will you do in that case? Yes, that's correct. Dimple, we will reschedule the session. Remember, parents not present means demo not conducted. Parents are not present, that demo is not considered to be valid. Always remember, have at least one parent. Ask them, tell them that no ma'am or no sir, it's not possible for me to take the demo. It's against the protocol. Please give me a time. If you're not free at 6 p.m., no worries. You can give me any other time whenever you are free. And accordingly, we'll take a demo. Right? Ask for a reschedule. Very good. Give them options. Correct. So if the parent says that they both will not be able to attend, please tell them that parents, if they are not present, the demo will considered to be not conducted and I will not be able to conduct the demo. So I would request you to give any other time whenever you both are available or maybe one person is available. Okay. No, it's not about sorry, Bhavya. It's about checking what I have already told you. Now, if you have been, so when I am taking a training, my responsibility as a trainee is to go through whatever my trainer has said in the past 2-3 days. And since I am going to be onboarded, I'm going to work upon in a platform. I need to be well versed, and also you have to clear your mocks, isn't it? I'm concerned about that. On the day 4, if you ask me, what if they don't have a laptop? If they don't have a laptop, do you think I would say, tell them, no, I will not take your classes? Of course not, isn't it? We will take their classes with whatever device they have. But it's our responsibility to tell the parent that, sir, please understand that I will, okay, it's fine if you do not have a laptop, I can go ahead with the mobile phone. But in the coming days, it will be very difficult for your child to read all the slides from the mobile phone. So they will also understand, no, mobile has a very limited screen space. Now, I have already provided you the script. You already have the script. Anyone who does not have a script can raise their hands right now. Later on, please don't ask me for a script. The script is there with you in the demo class content. Yes, Mimansha. Script? Yes? Yes. Yes, please go ahead. What happened? Yes, Richa, script. Okay. Script is there on your dashboard. Please go to it. Yes, Mimansha. Yes, Mimansha. My voice is echoing. Mimansha, you wanted to say something?
No, ma'am, by mistake it got.
Okay. No worries. Okay, so script is right there, Richa. I'll show you where the script is. Please take out your dashboard. Go to your dashboard. You will come to know where it is. See, there is a demo class content. Click on this. You can unmute yourself and tell me whether you have got it or not. Others, everyone have got it? Anyone? Okay, good, great. Okay, good. Now let's get into the details of this slot confirmation script. What are the different sections of this call? So first section was where you introduce yourself as an expert. Richa, let me know once you get it, okay? Yes, Richa? You have raised your hand. You can unmute, please go ahead. Okay,
Ma'am, I'm just downloading the script.
Oh, it will not get downloaded, dear. It will just open on in your browser.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Just a
You
minute.
cannot download it. It's a live document, no? That is why.
Okay.
Introduction as an expert, that's the first part of your slot confirmation call. How did the teacher start the call? She said, hi, my name is Preeti. I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. I see you had registered for a trial class for your child at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or whatever it is. I wanted to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him or her. Now here, when you say that I wanted to have a quick discussion, it's a subtle way of seeking permission from the parent that whether can I go ahead with the call, right? After the parent's response, you can introduce yourself. You can say, let me quickly introduce myself. I have been doing this, or I have done this. I'm a B.Ed, I'm a MA, or whatever. I'm an MCom or CA or finance or whatever it is. Whatever your introduction is. I'm just adding it, okay? So give your introduction, whatever your highest qualification is, or any certifications that you have, sorry. Yes, any certifications that you have, any awards or recognitions that you have, whatever you want to add in your introduction, which you think will be relevant and it will be effective to make yourself more, trust. Yes, it's downloadable. I would suggest not to download. It can be downloaded, I know, but don't download it. Reason being, since this is a live document, right? And in a live document, there can be many changes time and again. So make sure that you use the live document. Understood? There can be changes, right? Okay. So I was where? Yes, introduction. So remember to have a good introduction where you can introduce yourself, and which will help you to build that rapport and that trust with the parent. Remember this. Now, number 2, how can you ask about parents' expectations? You can very easily say that, so Mrs. Agrawal, is there anything specific that you are looking for, Rudra or Anaga or whatever it is? So is there anything specific that you are looking for him or her? After the parent's response, you can say, don't worry, we'll be working this in our classes. Now here, this is, again, I said this script cannot be followed word by word. Because if the parent says, along with public speaking, I want you to train my child on coding and mathematics and science and chemistry, biology also. So what will you say? You will say, yes, we will be working this on our classes. We are not going to say that, right? So we have to curate our answer in that case. So you need to tell them that no, Planet Spark is all about public speaking and creative writing only. We do not cater to other academic subjects, isn't it? So that's why I said we are not going to follow it word by word. We have to add our own thoughts and decision-making process, right? Okay. Number 3, knowing more about the child. Here, there are some questions. There are some questions about the child which you ask the parent so that you know better the child better, and you know whether the child is, how proficient the child is. What are the interests of the child? Like, for example, I'll give you the purpose for each of these questions. First question is, which grade and school does he goes to? You will come to know whether it is an English medium school or a CBSE, ICSE board, or what kind of board it is. And what grade is the child is in what grade does the child belong? Like if the child is in class 4, then you know that, okay, he will be I can put him in the senior category or maybe junior category. Very borderline, isn't it? Does the child speak in English in school or with friends and family? This will help you in understanding whether the child has a good proficiency in English or not, whether he can speak fluently or not. What all activities does he participate in? This will help you to understand what are his interests. So you can frame your icebreaker questions, and you can add some activities related to it also. Like, for example, if you come to know the child loves to play football. Maybe I don't have any idea about football. You can do your homework. You can research a little bit about football, and you can ask him about his favorite player and all those things. How is his LSRW skills? Again, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. It will help you to understand his proficiency in English, right? And lastly, what do you want him or her to become in future? This question will help you to, it will actually give you a direction towards which your teaching will be like focused towards. Like, for example, there was a parent who came up to me and said that I want my child to be a good debater, right? So as usual, since the expectation was debating, we started off with the debating part. But then slowly and steadily, I came to know that he is a YouTuber as well. And he is doing good in YouTubing. So I also asked him that, would you like me to help you with the YouTubing part? Yes, ma'am, that would be great. I really want to write good content for my YouTube. Rest everything I know, video editing and all those things, those I can do with my chachu. Rest I want to take help with you from you. Can you give me some ideas how to write it, how to grab the attention of the listeners and all those things. So that is where our teaching methodology changes, right? So we know where to direct our teaching towards, right? So it will give you a direction also, knowing about the child's focus or future goals. There are some hands raised. Wait, I'm coming. How will these help you to prepare for the class? I just answered, isn't it? How are these questions going to help you to prepare for the class? You would know the proficiency of the child. You would know the likes and dislikes of the child so that you can prepare appropriate icebreaker questions or activities. And also, you would know what are his future goals so that you can direct your teaching towards that. You will be using more examples. If he wants to become an architect, you can give more examples of construction, a building, that's how we curate. Okay, and lastly, setting of expectations. How did the teacher close the call? She said it is essential that both the parents are present in the demo because, and she gave lots of reasons behind that. She said that demo class is an opportunity for you to see your child's key strengths. We will be having different activities also in the class where I will be able to illustrate these to you. Moreover, we'll be sharing our feedback and vocational plan with you based on his or her performance in the class. And lastly, some of the activities in the class will also require your presence. So the reasons are already given in your slot confirmation call script. You can use those lines to tell the parent why it is essential for both of the parents to present in the demo session. And lastly, she also mentioned, for a great demo experience, please join from a laptop and join 5 minutes before. That is the closing of the call. Now, how will setting expectations help you? I already said this. It will help you to maximize your learning time in the session, and you will not be spending a lot of time in the logistics. Summarizing, these are the 4 different sections of the call. Yes, Shilpa.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to ask, like in the introduction part, you said that we have to introduce ourselves and what are the things that we have been doing and everything regarding our academic and everything. The thing is, I've never handled school. I was never a school teacher. I've always been a teacher, like a university professor for engineering students. So will that affect, like, if I tell that, like, how will we be able to handle the kids and
You
everything?
will be the best person to decide that, I think, Shilpa. I think
Okay.
you will be able, yes, because that's an experience that you have got an exposure of teaching. That's a good thing. And yeah, and it is not going to affect, negatively affect your introduction. I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Any experience is a good experience. I believe that. This is my
Okay.
personal suggestion. It's totally up to you whether you want to include that or not include.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Neha, yes.
Hi, Preeti. My question was whether or not, which demo to give the child, be it junior or senior, is that a call that me as a teacher have to take? Because if I make the slightest wrong decision, I would end up giving, a junior demo to a child who is probably in 4th grade but has, better RSWL skills. So, that'll be a miss on my part. So, is there anybody in the team who can help me to decide which demo to give which child?
You will be the best person to decide what your student needs. I know it is initially when you are talking to the parents, it might not be very clear to you, but when you talk to the parent, you will also get an idea. Your inferences, human inferences are so strong. Trust me. You will come to know what kind of parents they are, what are they telling me about their child. If the child is very smart and intelligent and he's good with his English, they will themselves, they will tell you, oh no, my son is good with English, he can speak very well, but when he starts writing, I feel his answers needs to be a little more better. So I think writing part is something that I want you to work with. So they will also tell you, they will give you suggestions. And when you start the classes, you know that the child is in 4th grade, so you will be prepared with the senior and the junior demo already. You will keep it open. And when you start the introduction part, they will not come to know what PPT you are using, what mixture of PPTs you are using. They don't know it. You know it. And it is always in the interest of the child to assess him with the correct level, correct category. Isn't it? If he is capable of the senior category, then put him in the senior category. If you feel that no, I should put him in the junior one, you put him in the junior. Yeah, it is totally up to you. Okay, yes, Jyoti.
Hi, ma'am. So, ma'am, my question was like Ms. Neha asked the same question I was inquiring. So, there are two things. Like, one thing is we decide and we take the curriculum as per we decide that if it is junior or senior. But the question is like, if we are giving, do we give the feedback or the comment for the counselor so that at the end we mention it that you have to pitch the senior or the junior courseware? Because I guess junior and senior courses are different, right? So, they see, once they have inquired for senior and we are taking junior. But do we have to give it somewhere on the profile? We have to mention or what? Like
That is
this is
what
the
we are
technical
going to
thing.
do in the second half. That is what we are
Okay.
going to discuss, parent-teacher interaction, where we are going to share the feedback. And we can, if you want, you can also tell them that what category you are putting the child into. But I believe it is better to take some time and think about the child, think about what we did in the demo, and accordingly you can think. And when you fill up that form, no, after the conduction of the demo, you are done with the parent, you're done with the child, the demo is closed, that window is closed. Now there will be a pop-up where you have to mark it as conducted. Okay. When you mark it as conducted, there will be a form which will pop up. Again, you have to fill up. So where you want to put him. Public speaking early years, public speaking and creative writing early years, public speaking beginner, then another course is intermediate, then we have advanced. So there are different levels. So in those levels, if you want to put that child in, you have the option. So you have ample amount of time to think and make your decision which level you want to put him in. And accordingly, the counselors will convey it to the parent in the counseling session. Okay. For those children, we usually give public speaking as well as creative writing, Meenal. But we focus more in the classes on creative writing because the parent wants us to do that, isn't it? Yes, Ali.
Ma'am, we have to inform the counselors after the okay, we don't have to brief them.
No,
Okay.
they will themselves call you if they need a brief. Otherwise, the form that you are filling up, that will anyways contain all the details of the demo. Not very detailed, but if they want a detailed information, they'll call you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, coming back now, situation handling. These are the questions that were arising in the chat section. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? Now let's talk about all those what ifs. Situation handling. What do you think out of all the calls that are accepted by a teacher? Do you think all the calls are successful? No. Yes. Why not? Because according to the research, 1 in 5 calls are successful. Why? That means not all calls are successful. There are some challenges that you might face. Some challenges are written here. Parents are not picking up the call. Sometimes network is busy, ringing, not picking up, not available with the phone, maybe switched off, many other reasons. We could not connect. Okay. Another one is parents showing low interest for the demo. That means they have picked up the call, but they seem to be less interested. And number 3, parents are less aware about PS skills. They don't know what are public speaking skills. Okay, what is body language? What is voice works? English speaking, I thought. English means grammar. Okay, English does not only mean grammar. Speaking in any language requires a lot of things. Not only the grammar, not only the sentences formation, and that's not enough. Apart from that, you need confidence. You need there are different skills that we talked about, and those skills have to be present when you are speaking, right? So these are some of the challenges that you might face, but don't worry, your on-the-job support is all about helping you navigate through these situations, right? But apart from that, your on-the-job support will be anyways there to help you with situations. But there are some situations that I would like to discuss here in the class. There are two situations that might arise in the initial part of the call when you are introducing yourself with the parent. Okay. So once you start the call, how do you start? You say, hi, I am Preeti, a public speaking expert at Planet Spa. That is where the challenge arises. Give me a second, please, and try to think if parent does not remember about registering for the trial class. In that case, what would you do? Let's write down in the chat section. Give me a second. Okay, let me read the responses. So parent does not remember about registering for the trial class. What should we do? A quick reminder. No, I'll tell you. What if we are not getting the trial class converted into paid class? Any problem to the teachers? Sorry, that is not a valid question. No, of course not. Why should be there a problem? It is something that depends on parents, no? Very good, Rini. That's absolutely correct answer. Let me give you a brief about PS and what we do here. If you're still interested, we can go ahead and schedule a demo. Wonderful. Absolutely. This is what we are going to do here as well. If the parent does not remember about registering for the trial class, we cannot remind him. Reason being, we ourselves would not know whether the parent has booked from Insta or YouTube or from which like website he has booked from which advertisement he has booked from, and when did he book it? How will I remind him, right? And moreover, it might be possible that the parent has not booked it, the other parent has booked it, or maybe an elder sibling has booked it, somebody else has booked it for him, he doesn't know about it. That might be a possibility. So that's sometimes we do. I book some courses for my child, and because I don't want to be called every time, I fill in my husband's details. So what happens if he gets a call? He wouldn't know that I have booked something like that. Okay. So it's important to just tell them it's okay, not a problem. Let me quickly share about me, Planet Spark, and our trial class. You can tell them about yourself. My name is Preeti, and I'm a public speaking expert at Planet Spark. Planet Spark is an edtech platform which um, basically focuses on creating confident communicators in the new age world. And and the trial class that I'm talking about is of 1 hour, where we try to assess the child on the basis of different pillars of public speaking, like body language, voice modulation, and many other skills. And then we share the feedback at the end of the session with you so that you can take the decision for yourself. Would you be interested? If yes, say great. Okay, so I would like to know what are you looking forward to, and you can continue with the slot confirmation call. If he says no, simply say no worries, sir. The trial class is absolutely free of cost. So in case if you change your mind, you can let me know. Okay. Yes. What do we need to, okay, these questions we can take it later, Mamta. What do we need to do in creative writing? You will come to know, no? Next week you have curriculum training, right? So just check your schedule, you'll come to know. So here our role is to build awareness and nothing else. We are not going to push the parent. We are not going to pester anyone. Please remember, your only, I mean, our only role here as a teacher is to make them aware about what Planet Spark is. In case if they're interested, good. If they're not interested, absolutely fine. Just close the call by saying it's absolutely fine. In case if you are interested further, let me know. Okay. Now, next challenge is parent remembers about the trial class, but he sounds disinterested. In that case, what would we do? I have some hands raised. Yes, Richa, you wanted to say something? Mimansha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I want to ask that whenever a parent booked like a trial class, do the academic counselor call him or her first, or we only call the parents through seeing the dashboard that the demo class is being conducted?
What happened? We did not discuss this.
May
We discussed this, right? Why do we ask the teachers to make this call?
Oh, ma'am. Actually, the thing is, sometimes it sounds like the role of the. I have been working in Vedantu as an academic counselor. There sometimes it happens that whenever we call the parents, they sounds very rudely. मैंने तो किया नहीं था, पता नहीं मेरे बेटे ने कर दिया होगा, बच्चे ने कर दिया होगा, मुझे नहीं पता. मतलब वो इस तरीके से बात करते हैं, तो फिर उस टाइम उस सिचुएशन में हम कैसे डील करें, हमें नहीं पता क्या है वेदांतु, ये पता नहीं कौन कर देता है. ये मैंने सिचुएशन मैम फेस करी है as an academic counselor sometimes.
Okay, so you were a counselor there. You are not a counselor here. You are a teacher, and you are trying to introduce yourself as a teacher. The teacher needs to maintain the dignity and sanctity of her position. Also, you need to mention that I am a public speaking, creative writing trainer over here. I'm going to train your child, and I have got the demo of your child. Now, after this, if they say rudely to you, please do not entertain. Please disconnect the call by saying it's okay, sir. Maybe you're not ready to take the session. It's okay. Right? So no point in getting rude. Just tell them it's okay. If you're not interested, thank you so much. Maybe if you are later, you are interested, do let me know. And Planet Spark is a platform which now everyone is knowing. Right? It is already very popular as of now. Yes, Raghav.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Great. Yes.
So I had a similar question, but I did not want to ask that because it's the role of the BD to kind of call the parent and the business development.
Role of?
Can you? Sorry, ma'am.
It's the role of what?
It's the role of the business development, ma'am, to call the parent for the trial. Like even I have worked in an edtech startup, so that's the thing I wanted to ask you. Usually, the feedback happens with the teacher, but that happens after the class, basically. But it's not the teacher, so I just wanted to understand that a bit as well. But I get the whole structure of your organization, that we follow this structure. But I just wanted to understand that more, that because it's not.
I'll tell you the reason why the teachers are making this call. So when we joined back in 2020-21, it was the BDA who used to connect with the parent, and then we used to get the demos. Now the problem was the BDA used to delay because they had lots of basket. Sorry. So there were a lot of work in the basket of the BDA, and they were overburdened with work, because of which there used to be a lot of miscommunication between the parent and the teacher that used to agitate the teacher, that used to agitate the parent also. So we teachers only demanded that we don't want anybody in between. I would like to directly connect to the parent. This was a demand which was made by us that time, that we want to connect directly to the parent, talk to them about the child, what kind of child I'm getting, and then only I'm going to take the demo. I don't want anybody else to assign the demo to me. I want to choose my demo. I want to talk to that parent, and then I want to go ahead with that child. If I want to, if I don't want to, I will not go ahead with the child. This is the freedom. Okay, so there are different models. I agree. Now this model is working like this. Okay, the reason is we wanted that independence on our part. We do not want to depend on somebody. Give us the, please check your mics once. Okay. Yes. So this is the reason why we want to directly connect with the parent, so that we can understand what the parent wants. And in case if they are not interested, we know that no, now I'm not going to call them. The BDAs could not filter it. Okay. What happens is they will keep on calling that number, and one BDA calls, another BDA calls, they would get agitated because of that. So that repetition of calls would not happen. I can see hands are being raised. Don't worry, I'll try to answer them. Please write it down instead of raising hand. Okay, so in that case, what happens? The parents, they get n number of calls because of that. It's better that a teacher calls and they also understand, okay, this is a teacher, not a counselor or BDA. That creates a sense of responsibility and trust for the platform. And that builds credibility to you, for you also as a teacher. That's the reason. Okay. So I hope I answered this correctly, because this is how the model works. And I agree that there were BDAs, but now we have removed them because it was creating a lot of chaos. So that's the reason. Lead generation 2. Lead generation, nobody does the lead generation. Trust me, the parents, they inquire and that directly comes to us raw. Raw, there is no filter. They do not remember about the registration. Can we say that we have received some of confirmation through mail from PS, so it refreshes their memory? Okay, you can tell them that I have the details of your, I have your phone number, which has been registered with our platform. And that is the, if they are inquisitive that how did you get my number, then you can say this, that maybe somebody has registered, or either you or maybe someone from your family might have registered, might have booked, and that is why your number is showing in our system. Don't worry, sir. If you do not want to go ahead with it, I will make sure that we remove this lead from the system. So you can say them. That much you can do, right? Apart from that, I think I have answered both of your questions, who had asked, Raghav and one more. So this is the reason why we do not want any intermediary in between. We want directly to talk to the parents and know what they are expecting. If they are not expecting, if they are not ready to take it, just don't go ahead. Leave it. Leave the call. Right? That's the reason why we want to directly call the parent. Okay, great. So we were on the second section, second situation. First situation was parent does not remember about registering for the class. Our role simply here is to build awareness. Do not pester the parent. Understand the vibe of the parent. I don't think he will be getting offended because of this, because there has been some reason, there should be some reason how his number has reached us, right? It cannot be from the air. Nobody can get the number from anywhere. So it's important to make them understand that you must have registered. So don't remind them in the beginning. Only if they ask you, only if they continuously probe you, how did you get my number? Clearly tell them that it is because of the registration that you do from the website that the leads are generated, and they are directly sent to a teacher, and the teacher accepts a demo. So this is what I have accepted, your demo. In case if you are interested, do let me know. If you're not, no worries. The trial class is free of cost. In case if you change your mind, you can let me know. Okay. In the second scenario, we have it is the parent remembers, oh yes, I had booked a demo. No ma'am, not now. I'm not interested. So parent remembers that he has booked a demo. This happens many a times. Many times this happens. Parent remembers that he has booked a demo, but he sounds disinterested. Sometimes just for a trial, they want to see what is happening, how do they do, and all those things, just to check. Okay. And sometimes some parents, they genuinely are interested. They want to go ahead, but because of some reasons, they show their disinterest. What is our role? Nothing. Same. Our role is to build awareness. What is PS? And to this situation, you can obviously ask, may I know, or if you may be comfortable in sharing the reason why you are disinterested, that would be good for me to understand, sir. So I'll again share a personal example, a real life example. There is a parent from Ahmedabad, and I cannot name the parent. So I called that person up for a slot confirmation call. This is not very long. I mean, it was recent that I took up that demo last year. When I called up that parent, I talked to him and he said, "Oh, yes, yes, ma'am, Planet Spark. Yes, yes, I remember. I am not interested, ma'am. Trust me. As of now, I don't have time." I said, "It's okay, sir. Can you just spare 2 minutes to me? I would like to ask some questions. After that, if you do not want to take the demo, it's absolutely fine." Yes, ma'am, please ask. I just asked him, would you be comfortable in sharing the reason why you are disinterested? Then he opened up and he said, "Ma'am, I will be very honest. Tomorrow I'll be moving out to a different place, maybe some other destination, wedding or something. I'm going out tomorrow. My son will also be accompanying me, and I won't be able to give time for the counseling session. And again, registering for the trial class. As of now, we are, spending a lot of money also. I don't have money." I said, "Sir, I'm not asking about the money. I'm just talking about the demo session." So demo session is absolutely free of cost, where so I explain what we do in the demo class. We assess the child, we share the feedback and all those things. So what you can do is, I can assure you one thing, you can take the demo as it is designed, as it is booked today 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Take the demo, I would suggest you. And after that, maybe after you come back, then you can decide whether to go ahead with the trial class, with the enrollment and fees and all, if you want. And if you do not want, you may not call me, that's fine. You can get in touch with me in case if you're interested. So he understood the situation. He took the demo, and after 15 days, trust me, he came back. He made a point. He called me. He asked me to book the counseling session. I asked the counselor to get in touch with him. And then finally, he got enrolled. So there are scenarios which are genuine, where the parents are actually interested, but they are disinterested because of some genuine reason. So always try to ask if there is any particular reason why you are sounding disinterested. It will be always good on your part. Okay. What do we have to do after the demo is over? Where do we have to give the feedback for the counselors? That you will come to know. Don't worry. That we have not discussed yet. I will not discuss. Your OJT will tell you. When you have your dashboard trainings, you will come to know. So in both these cases which we saw, our role is to build awareness. And in the second scenario, where the parent remembers that he had registered, but still he sounds disinterested, in that case, you can ask, you have the right to ask, is there any specific reason because of which you are sounding disinterested? Okay. Now, after the parents have confirmed the demo, then also there are some situations which might arise. Now, these situations are comparatively easier. The first situation is, father is in the office and will come home late evening. The demo is scheduled at 6. The father will come home at 7 or 7:30. What will you do? You can reschedule the class at 7:30 or maybe 8 after the father comes back. Number 2, father is in the office and will come home late at night when the kid is already asleep. Then what happens? In that case, we can ask the father to join virtually. Number 3, laptop is there at home, but someone else is using it. On day 2, we saw Tia had not joined from a laptop. She had joined from a mobile phone, and her younger daughter was using the laptop for some painting and all, right? Now here, it might be possible that there is another sibling who is using it for the classes or some other work. In that case, what we can do is we can wait for that other sibling to finish off that work, and then maybe we can reschedule the class. Or if it is not that urgent, we can ask the parent to join from the laptop. Number 4, laptop is with the father and he is in the office. Now, this is a tricky situation. When the laptop is with the father, we can only continue with this. Since laptop is their own and they have a laptop at home, so what we can do is we can wait for the father to come back home. If he is coming back by 7:30, we can obviously schedule the class after that. But in case if the father is coming home late at night, then in that case, there is not much room to discuss actually. Whatever device you get, you have to continue with that. But in this scenario, if you are continuing with any other device, make sure that you mention the hazards of using a mobile phone. Please do mention. It's very, very harmful And also it's very inconvenient for a teacher as well as the student. Trust me, when you see the student every day joining from a mobile phone, it will be very like you will get tired, because the mobile phone is moving, the camera, you cannot focus on the child is constantly moving, the screen is moving, it's hazy. It's very difficult in that case. And public speaking, very difficult there. Okay. But it's not that you cannot thrive over that. You can if you want, but then you have to tell the parent that's my work. I should be informing the parent about, and later on the parent should not come up to me and say that, no, my child is not learning anything. You're not checking whether he's using his hands or not. How will I check? He's holding the mobile phone in his hand. So very different, very, very difficult. Now, these scenarios, I will show you, it's already there in your slot confirmations call script, if you get to see. Scenario 1, the father is in the office and will come home late evening. How the teacher handles the call, you can read this out once. The teacher confirms the demo class at 6 p.m. and the parents and the child's presence also. But then when she sets the expectation of both the parents, the parent says he is in the office, he won't be able to join. And then the teacher asks the parent, when is your husband back from office, if I may ask. She says around 7 p.m. he will be back. So she shifts the demo class at 7:30 instead of 6 p.m. Now, scenario number 2, father is in the office, he'll come home late at night. She says he can be virtually present when the class is going on. So do you think your husband would be able to join from phone or other laptop from his office so that he can be virtually present when the class is going on? So Mrs. Agrawal says, I'm not sure if that is possible. I'll have to check that. So tell them, no worries, I'll share the class link with you and you can share it with your husband. Okay. After that, after in the class, you will see whether the husband joins or not joins. If he doesn't join, it's okay. You have to continue with the class. At least one parent is there, isn't it? Laptop is there, but someone else is using it. Reschedule to same day. It's better for you. Here, Mrs. Agrawal says, my elder daughter also has classes at the same time. Hence, we can join from phone only. So a teacher says it's important to join from laptop, and she gives the reason why laptop is required. So Mrs. Agrawal says we have only one laptop. So in that case, what we can do, the teacher says, can you tell me when the laptop will get free? So she says around 7:30 p.m. it will be free. So the teacher says, okay, after that we can continue with the session. 7:30 p.m. Last one, laptop is with the father and he is in the office. In this case, they have given that the father will be back around 7:30. So we can take the demo after 7:30 instead of 6 p.m. But in case if the father is at the office till late night, then in that case, you have to continue with whatever device you have. Or maybe if weekend is near, then you can ask the parent if the other parent is present in the weekend or not at home. So in that case, you can shift it to the weekend also, the next day, or maybe if you are rescheduling for 2 days, it's okay. You can. Okay. These scenarios which I showed you, these are basically the challenges that you might face during the slot confirmation call, but don't worry. We always try to reiterate the purpose or the reason for the expectations that you have. Give them alternative options. Be assertive. You are the expert. Remember, you are the public speaking expert. You are going to teach the child. Your expectations are not ingenuine. Okay. And to summarize this, I have already shown you. Always explain the purpose for having both the parents in the class. Give them options for doing it at some other time, same day, or maybe if possible next day. Try to get both the parents, but don't cancel the demo just because one parent is present. If one parent is present, you can continue with the session. Now, you can practice slot confirmation call. Today's break will be of 20 minutes. We will start the session at 12. I'll close the session now, but before that, I would request you to take down this number, save this number on your mobile, on your phones. And this is a number which you can call. This is a toll-free number. If you're in India, you can make this call for free. And there is an automated response which you will receive. Like, for example, there will be a parent at the other side. Okay. It's an automated response. Remember that. So that voice will say, hello, who is this? If you say, so you will start off with your introduction, isn't it? So you will say, hi, my name is Preeti and I'm a public speaking expert at Planet Spark. I see that you had registered or booked a demo for your child Ayansh at this PM or 6 p.m. I would like to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him or her. Then there will be a response. So whatever you are speaking, what this part that you spoke, after you have spoken this particular part, you have to press 1. You have to register, enter 1 after you speak. And remember, you should start speaking only when there is a beep sound. Once there is a beep sound, then start with your answer. Wait for some time, 2 seconds. Do not hurry. Do not hurry. Keep the slot confirmation call open on your laptops. Make the call with your mobile phones and make sure that when you are talking to the voice, there is a beep sound. Only then you should start your script. And then once you are done with that particular part or that particular section, press 1. Okay, in order to get your answer registered. Okay. I did not say rescheduling is done for the same day. You should reschedule for the same day, I said. It is always in your interest if you get the rescheduling done on the same day. What happens is if you shift it to another day, the parents have a tendency to keep on shifting and shifting and shifting. That's the reason it is always in your interest as a teacher to get it rescheduled the same day. Okay, otherwise it might create issues. But it's not like you're not allowed to reschedule the next day or date next to next day. Do we need to make this call now? Yes, during your break, I'm going to give you a 20 minutes break. You can make this call now. Gitika, yes.
Yes, hello, ma'am. Ma'am, my question was like earlier somebody asked that what if by mistake we take a senior child to a junior demo? Okay, like we are just considering this scenario. We just have to, like, I understand that हमें अपने end पे we just have to change the PPTs and the parents won't know. But my concern is that if, like, suppose we make this mistake, we too will later realize that okay, now we can switch to the senior PPT because the child is better equipped with that. But
Yes.
ma'am, does it happen that the course of the fee structure of the course is different for different these categories? And like the parent might get
Might get
offended later on.
No, it's not about getting offended. You are the teacher, you are going to decide for the child. If you have decided something wrong for the child and you realize, you can always change those things. If
Okay,
you have
okay. So
chosen a beginner section for the child and you feel that, okay, I have already chosen the beginner section for the child and now I want the curriculum to be changed to intermediate, you can, anytime you can raise a ticket and mention there that this child enrollment ID is this much. I want it to be upgraded to intermediate segment. That's it.
okay, and we don't have to inform this to the parents, right?
You can tell the parents that as far as I felt he was good for the beginner section. You can inform the parent. You can tell them that I felt that he is good for the beginner segment, but now I feel I should put him in the intermediate section as he is doing really very well.
And ma'am, then like if this happens, okay, I agree, I can do this. I have the liberty at my end. But then what if the course, the fee structure is different of the course, and the parent might say that,
See, there will be cases where you will have the child for 165 session and the child is growing really fast. He's developing. So you won't put him in the same segment, same course, same curriculum for that 165 days. You can get it changed. If you feel that, okay, now he might be upgraded, you can tell the parent, they will be even more happier that I would like to upgrade Steve to this level. Now that I'm seeing he's doing really very well. So I want him to be introduced with the intermediate level concepts as well. That's it.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. That answers my questions.
Yes, that liberty
Ma'am,
is
beg your pardon?
I said that liberty is always there with you, with the teacher.
Okay.
Teacher decides what has to be done with the student, and she is the only the person who is going to decide for the student. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. talking like the what is the name? Are Baba, call the number. No, you will come to know. In the call, there will be a set of instructions. It's not like a just a random call. It's a proper automated call which has been designed for slot confirmation call practice for you, so that in the first mock, the first question you can answer accordingly. Is there any cap in the number of students for regular class? Yes, I think yes, there is, but I'm not sure about the exact number. Your OJT will tell you. There is a cap, yes. Yes, you should make the call now. In only in major case, we can reschedule for another day. But you said rescheduling. Do we need to make this call now? Yes. Can you explain me again about this call? This number is with you. Call this number. You will get, I don't need to explain. You will get to know yourself. Call this number, leave this session. I'm just reading the chats once. I'll join the next session quickly. It's your break time. Go join the next session, please. Yes, Aarti?
Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, I was asking about the demo sessions, that mock demos, etc. That yesterday I shared a screenshot with you, right?
Sorry?
The screenshot I shared you yesterday in the chat box, that I can't go
Will be
into any
done by
other.
5 p.m. today.
It will be open by 5 p.m. today?
Yes.
Okay.
It will be open by 5 p.m. today.
Okay.
Yes, Monica, you have to call this number quickly. Please take down this number. That is why I'm not closing. Okay, maybe you can join the next section. I'll keep this slide open. Okay, that will be good. I'll close this session. I'll join another session and I'll keep the slide open. Soumya, yes, what happened? Soumya, your question, please. Okay, I'm closing this session. Join in the next segment.